Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Morris Family Knows It All movies. This is another movie recommendation I've been telling everyone over the years to see, which is a lesser seen film by Christopher Nolan. Of course, Christopher Nolan in the last 20 years has probably made some of the most incredible films since the year 2000. I mean, obviously, if you've not seen his work, I'm a bit shocked. Of course, The Dark Knight being probably one of the most beloved and talked about superhero films of all time. But a film he made right before he did The Dark Knight is called The Prestige. As you can see, it stars Hugh Jackman, Christian Bale, Michael Caine, Scarlett Johansson, and David Bowie, among others. Watch, it's full of a lot of these, I didn't know they were in this parts. But it's one of the movies that trying to describe The Prestige is extremely complicated. It's one you should watch for yourself. But the main plot involves basically a rivalry between two magicians, Jackman and Bale. The majority of the film is told more or less in flashbacks from as a trial is going on for whether or not did one of them murder the other. But more importantly, what was the secret trick that both of them were doing? As one of the magicians developed this trick that was so incredible that it drove the other one almost to the brink of insanity. And then more importantly, what did Nikola Tesla have to do with this trick? Did Nikola Tesla have anything to do with this trick? One of the things I love about this film is that it takes some great historical themes and kind of explores it more. Of course, this film does a really good job of making Nikola Tesla to be a fantastical genius that may or may not be completely off from what we know. And Bowie does a good job portraying Tesla as a very unusual person. They also do an interesting job of exploring the dark side of what was going on with his rivalry with Edison, but it's all in the background. So if you're a history buff, you might like The Prestige just for those details. It's also great if you're interested in concepts of showmanship, magic specifically, illusions, and so forth. You know, if you've seen other movies like Now You See Me, you know, those are okay. Those have interesting visual effects, but they do a really good job of breaking down like what makes a magic trick so unique. How many are more practical than you think, and what's the dark side of what a lot of magicians have done in the past. I can't talk about the ending without giving away one of the best twists ever in movies. I highly, highly recommend if you haven't seen it, please watch it, because it's got one of the all-time best endings. And I would say out of all of Nolan's films, this is the one that has the strongest ending out of any of his films. Very definitive, very specifically clear, but more importantly, something you would not expect at all. Unlike all of his other films, many of them have kind of unusual endings or controversial endings. This was a very strict, strong ending, and I would say out of this is probably, in my opinion, his strongest work as a director. Although I will say this, for visualness, Inception would be he's probably his most ambitious work. This is probably his tightest screenplay and his tightest work as a director. And I think it takes advantage that he'd already established himself, and working with a smaller budget got a lot more out of it. So anyway, I hope if you haven't seen it, please watch it. If you did see it and like it, please please comment, like. I've put a clip, one of my favorite clips. It's not that big flashy, but it has got a cool special effect involving Nikola Tesla on here as well. So if you like that, please comment about that. Ask me, what do you guys think? Is this Nolan's best work? Please comment before, like, and please subscribe. See you all next time.